We are at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Wisconsin head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Badgers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
It's now second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's a gift to Malton. Finding some room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Iowa! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Power football with the run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Joseph. The quick out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The screen, he can go. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Joseph. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Joseph to throw for it on 4th. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Runs for the tackle.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Fires quickly. Ball is loose. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Wants to go right back downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Throwing Joseph. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Badgers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The option, he'll keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Now here's Joseph. On target. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Hard running there. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to him on the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Badgers racing to the line in a hurry up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Joseph. Touchdown, Badgers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And it's no good. Had a chance to tie it and couldn't do it. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. RPO complete to open the drive. Still running at the foot. Snags it, and there's running room. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Moulton. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Throwing Joseph. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He lets one fly deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Badgers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Joseph. Picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. Going to the run, it's Phillips. Touchdown, Iowa! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Joseph. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
They'll go with a direct snap. Plows through the defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down, now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The Badgers will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
But we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's got it on the right. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. Iowa spends his second time out here. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. From the red zone, it's Moulton. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And
this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Joseph. Going over the top. Goes high to pull it in. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing Joseph. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Iowa. A pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 7. Yard line on the return. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
So now it's 2nd and long. Joseph. Got his man. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Badgers headed quickly to the line. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Throwing Joseph. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And the Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run the option. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Ready? Flag 18. Ready, go.
Joseph. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to fire deep. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready, go.
From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Here we go. Ready. Flag 29. Go.
Throwing Joseph. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Iowa spends his second time out here. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start on the ground with Kamari Malton. There's a crease. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Kamari again. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why won't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
In the red area, it's Phillips. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Quarterback running on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Joseph. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Fires